Sleep is a waste of time. Is that Captain's staff too?
You bet. He stirs the beer with his tail. What can I get you?
What's his name?
Pankratzy. I found him on the trash heap and he's sorta made himself at home here.
Well fed, well groomed. The happiest cat in the neighborhood.
You think? Thanks. I feed him liver. I think he likes it. He always wants more.
I'm looking for Vanda. Apparently, she likes this place. For some reason.
Vanda. Doesn't ring a bell. I think you'd better leave.
Let's make a deal.
I said
A lot.
Yeah. Gentlemen, we got a capitalist here.
Have you completely lost your minds? He'll bring the Ruskies down on our heads.
I'm sorry, but he...
Don't explain, don't trouble follows you,
Well, that makes two. Can we speak in private?
if I must.
Don't move a muscle.
Forgive our caution. Despite those delightful moments in the cell, I still don't trust you.
The ones who get out so quickly have friends in high places. What about you, Shulsky?
Meet Michal, and tell us, what do you actually want?
We parted in fairly unfavorable circumstances.
Forgive me, Victor, but I have no desire to reveal all my secrets to you. Can we get to the point?
I need help.
And I'll help you because I'm a nice neighborhood girl, right?
Exactly. I could sense you had a heart of gold.
Speak.
I'm giving you a chance.
You can leave us. Come, Victor. Tell me what brings you here.
So these are the famous suites. Underground combat. Are you from the PPS?
The friendly neighborhood girl threw you off?
I admit, it's a very effective cover.
Isn't it? What brings you to this sweet place?
Is Bergrodblitz's cafe frequented only by your sympathizers?
No, but the name is known only by a select few.
Why did the PPS choose this particular place?
It's just one of many where we get together. The beer is drinkable here, and the boys are nice.
How exactly are you going to serve the course?
The PPS has extensive structures. Most members engage in demonstrations or meetings, underground lectures. We're part of the PPS Combat Organization. We use more radical methods.
Do you shoot as well, or just carry ammo?
Want to find out?
You stole the Dutch pomade shipment. I read about it on the train from Vienna.
We're famous, yes, that's true. But I won't tell you where.
Actually, something else brings me here. What are you up to this evening?
Is that an offer?
That depends on your preference. I'll adapt.
Tonight, I am overthrowing the patriarchy.
With pleasure. Just us and the sons of a crumbling tyranny would be the...
It's hard for me to deny that, but is there anything else?
I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor and a Thaumaturge.
Who do you mean?
Ammunition in your tights, lying low in cellars, the smell of Dutch pomade in... I can sense letter.
I'm sorry. We don't betray our comrades to anyone who asks.
So you do know what...
Who knows?
How about this? I won't ask for anything else.
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor? Not bad. Not bad at all. Done.
What can he make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll know.
You're peculiar. Anything else?
I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself. Have you missed me already? I will deliver your onion, don't worry.
I'll be off now.
Too bad.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
See you.
Sooner than you think.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
How should I know?
Well, tough. I'm out of here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I've heard you've been traveling a lot.
I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich, Fulce. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
The onion made it clear to me that you were hoping for an answer. How can I help you?
What is a Fauce?
That's what we Tatars call thaumaturges. I'm a healer, a fortune teller, and a doctor. Is something ailing you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
I didn't expect to receive anything. I want to know why he left it to me.
You and Stanisław weren't especially close, were you?
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush. In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
The person who drew you to my attention was Ivan Konieczkin.
As I thought. The chief had been circling Stanisław for a long time and was interested in his associates. In us.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Suffolk is dead. You're the only one left. Give the Grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin cured me.
How?
As far as I can tell, he used hypnosis on me, and he still peeks into my head from time to time.
Do you trust him?
He hasn't betrayed my trust so far.
Is Rasputin a thaumaturge?
I don't think so. I'd have noticed that.
Do you know any other thaumaturges from Warsaw?
Yes, I know 2 more.
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it. You've got enormous potential, but you're not yet reaching it.
Is speaking the truth not in such demand anymore?
I'm not looking for an honest thaumaturge, just a powerful one. I want to rebuild the coterie, with your participation.
Why do you want to resurrect it?
I'll tell you why you want this. Because your father had the right idea, but lost himself on the journey. You've got the chance to avoid his mistakes. I trust that now you're intrigued.
It sounds tempting. I'll think it over.
That's enough for me for the time being. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous, and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
This is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
We're fueling the economy and creating jobs, but does anyone respect it? Does anyone appreciate it?
No one, dear sir. Niemand.
Fucking birds of a feather flock together.
Hey, who are you and what are you doing here?
Came here out of curiosity. You have an intriguing dilemma here.
A dilemma? Sir, this is about these good lads and their families. They are not numbers in a notebook, they are people.
Sir, I have no time for sentiments. Time is money. Bewegung.
Oh. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
The layoffs have stirred a lot of emotions.
The working class is gaining self-awareness. That's terrible for business.
Running a business isn't easy. I can tell by watching my sister.
You have no idea what kind of impertinence I have to deal with every day. Fine. What's so urgent?
Why did the workers go on strike?
It's time to bring this country into the 20th century.
So what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking...
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new...
Do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday.
Did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rudiger.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it. Can you imagine that Gestank? That stink?
Get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics. But there are always men. You know what it's like.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I haven't thought about that. Maybe I don't fit into any of these worlds.
Maybe it's a sign that the world should adapt to you.
And what about the rest of the flock? The people around you. You've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction.
Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
Yes, I believe because you helped me. I know that.
Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Think about how the Tsar will look upon all thaumaturges then. If one of them saves his heir. Do you see now?
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I need time.
You've hurt me, Victor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back. You know where to find me. Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
The truth is, I need you. I can't cope without your help.
Words mean nothing. Actions matter, Victor. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
Forgive me, please.
On your knees. Confess your sins. Penance requires humility.
You'll accept me with open arms. Help me and we'll forget the matter. And I'll help you with whatever you want.
All right. Let's go back to how we were before, friend. Can we go? The church is waiting.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Go in health, friend. Can we go? The church is waiting.
Fine, let's go.
Finally. Victor, it's about to start. Don't stare off to the side or you'll lose sight of the target.
What?
Since you're indisposed, permit me to lay out to you once again what I said on the way here. As you well know, we're in the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Praga. In a moment, a certain ritual will take place here.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kirill will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy. Unlike Kirill, I really do want to heal a boy who is suffering. The people must understand that I am the truth.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a thaumaturge. Help me do it.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
I felt something. Where is it?
Matyushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. Don't get in the way.
Hey, you. I know you destroyed a holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
Matyushka.
Is he your son? Why did you bring him here?
What business is it of yours?
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. and he hauls and hauls. Batyushka, faster, have mercy.
Hey, you. Why did you harm Kartafeli? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry.
I've heard you were a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
Running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took it away... But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete celiestes defende nos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
Stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
My name's Victor, and this is Uber. He won't hurt you.
Shimek.
You know I'm a Thaumaturge, and I think you too.
I don't want to be a Thelma. I don't wanna. Mama?
Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk? Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once. One was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
Sometimes I wonder about that myself. We don't know what God has planned for us.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a Thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
I decided not to remove his flaw. Without it, his first servitor will never find him.
But maybe his life would have been easier without it. Now, we'll never know.
From this point, he would constantly feel something missing in his life. I can't do that to him. Our abilities can be a blessing, not a curse.
You've convinced me.
Hey.
Are we going to my mama?
I'll take you to her in a moment, but first, listen to me, all right? You can see things others can't see. That's normal. That will make you go to hell. Soon, a spirit will find you, one you mustn't be scared of. From then on, you'll never be alone and he'll help you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Come on. We probably won't see one another again. Good luck.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists, and he is here today among us. But not in the small, defenseless boy I have just cured. It works through its earthly acolytes. It enters the minds of those unblemished by sin, and sows chaos there. It's time to stand against this.
It's him, the wizard who wanted to hurt my son.
Where are you going? Stop him!
Evil takes root in each of us. We must be strong, because now we need a government of souls free from evil. In these dark times, we need a miracle of unity. Glory to Russia! Slava России!
Fuck you! He turned up with that wizard!
Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you! Hang on now. My cousin was recently telling me about a fella like that who was in the lockup in Śródmieście.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
I can see you're in over your head, officer.
Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight with them.
Enough! You and you. Get them.
but...
Save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
GRY, you're coming with us too.
Although, they could have left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us.
We'll get out of this.
I wonder how.
First time, brown in the bucket is on the wall.
You don't know where we are, do you?
Janek.
In the Citadel. There's no getting out of here. First, the Ochrana will grill us, then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid. Look at me. Wanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
How is Wanda meant to help you?
I'm sure Wanda and our folks have already got the Citadel under watch. We don't leave our own behind. Don't change the subject. What about the church?
I did what I had to. The boy at the exorcism turned out to be a Thaumaturge.
And?
Seems to me I was the first person to recognize his nature. I'd have given a lot for that kind of help once.
And where did you end up, hero? I got the urge to pray, and I could have been having a beer at Berg's.
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
You have my word.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
You think he'll come back?
Worry about yourself.
They're going to kill us here.
Where are you from?
From here. I live with my grandfather in Praga. He fought in the January uprising. He raised me after my father died. I wanted to make him proud, and that's why I joined our folks.
My father is dead too.
Is he? Mine died of whooping cough. He worked in a factory and everyone got sick there. We're going to die here too.
A building fell on mine.
What a bourgeois way to die.
I had no intention of bragging.
You said what you said.
Even so, believe me, my life wasn't as much of a fairy tale as you'd imagine. My best friend's father was in debt to a dishonest loan shark, and we wanted to help, I think we were younger than you. We went to see him with my father's gun, the one I carry with me.
And what? It went off.
The loan shark died on the spot. My father handed me some suitcases and a ticket.
So, he sorted it out.
Maybe you're right. A little.
Shulsky! Your turn.
See you.
How touching.
Move your ass.
That was disappointing. Did you know him? I see.
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember how it ended the story of a particular loan shark. And that sizable problem of yours, is it still following you?
In a moment, it might be a problem for us both if I mess around here too long.
Let's risk it. Tell me anything of value. Then, I'll be able to find a way to help you. I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistal afterward, like Svetlana Petrovna.
I think you're lying. You didn't find anything.
What were you doing in the church?
I was praying to find my late father's grimoire. It's a good thing I don't do that often.
How did you get there?
My friend didn't want to watch the exorcism alone. He's got weak nerves.
What friend is this? Name?
I'd rather not.
I see. It looks like we're done here. Leave us alone.
What? No interrogation?
Don't be silly. I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects. What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church and where his father's friends are.
As you wish, sir. Let's not drag this out.
Good to see you. We need to talk.
Is that so? What for?
Madame. Or maybe I should call you something else?
I know what I'm supposed to do. Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
Why do you work for a louse like Konyechkin?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with. Who's this filthy monk? So, you don't trust him anymore. You're terrible at choosing friends.
I'm looking for the right people. I was looking for you.
We had a rough start, and I'm still not your friend. Yet. Sweet Sophia. She was a nail in my coffin, but you sealed the lid. Was it worth it? Her father hired me. Scowan promised my past would be forgotten and my sins wiped away.
So we're both here for punishment.
I foresaw the gallows for you. Have you forgotten?
I don't intend to stay here that long. And you should neither.
What are you jabbering about? Escape from here? Have you lost your mind? I'd sooner tear off your head like he wants than take a risk like that.
Right. Think what we could do with knowledge like that.
End up on the gallows.
If we played badly.
All right.
All right. What?
Let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
I'm not leaving here without my father's grimoire. I'm convinced Konieczkin has it.
That's right. It's in his study. 2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konieczkin here. But not for long, so hurry. Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
I felt something. Where is it? What do you think of this, Father?
We need to go. The plan's moot.
What happened?
The guard peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konieczkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Before we leave, I'd like to grab one of my cellmates.
What? Have you lost it completely?
I promised.
You'll get lost here. I'll go. You secure the passage to the gate for us. Just wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
You! What are you doing here?
I must have gotten lost. I'm sorry. Which way to the Citadel?
I see you're not from around here, gent. Grab him. And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Come on, folks.
Wanda! I'm so glad to see you.
What about Michał? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
Please, come in. No one should be alone at a time like this.
Emir, they killed Michał.
He is not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know. Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored my humble abode.
Thank you for taking us in.
You must be exhausted. Please go ahead to your rooms upstairs. I'll join you in a moment.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing and it will do us all good. Madame must be the Thaumaturge Victor told me about.
Did I mention that?
For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, sir.
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already.
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
Not yet. I haven't had the time.
That's understandable.
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? That is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected Thaumaturges could share their powers.
It's still just a hypothesis. How can we verify it?
Only through an experiment, I presume.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member. The other one you mentioned. Who is that?
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhitz much lately.
I'll bring him here. He owes me.
Then you can call in a favor. There's also the question of that Rasputin.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now. Good luck, Victor.
Did you come to check on me?
Would that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to...
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldchair, but he seems to be an experienced. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him.
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think I was the perfect opportunity to get off Konieczkin's leash.
I wouldn't call it a leash. Rather...
Am I right?
Perhaps.
Who is Sarah Rifkin?
You saw my files. Can you... Sara Rivkin is none...
Please. Sincerity for sincerity.
I'm not interested in your secrets.
All right.
Do you have any other
I'll come back later.
Sure.
Intriguing.
Ваши документы.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
What is it? Can't one take a walk anymore?
Нет, not with that book. Documents. I won't say it again.
Рядовой Стрельцов. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one. Всё хорошо. You can go. Just watch yourself.
Who is the Tsar's army actually looking for on the streets?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive from the Citadel. Go now. I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Bzetska. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
The things people come up with.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you'll join us.
Did you invite the press?
My sermon must have made quite an impression on her. Good.
Tell me more about this occasion.
What do you want to know?
Who can I expect to see at this supper?
It's difficult to mention everyone. My flock keeps growing, but people are different. Strong, wise, weak, dumb. Some stumble and never get back up. They will be missed today. I pray for their souls. What's important is that you came back.
You went to a lot of trouble to prepare this supper. To what purpose?
I wanted to meet, to talk, to show my gratitude to those of you who have persevered on the path of truth, and stand with me, despite adversity. Bless you.
The corner near the brothel. It was cozier at the Nadarzyńskis.
But today, we wouldn't all fit. Look around and see how many believers we've gained.
Are you saying that they were attracted by the miracle at the church?
Of course. And the brothel is as good a place as any other. Better even. Here, lust trumps propriety and nakedness is a symbol of truth. We're celebrating truth here today. Truth in community.
That will do.
So, will you join us now?
Grigori, we have to talk.
That sounded serious. And one should sit down before discussing serious matters. Perhaps during supper. Will you join me?
All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created the world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave? When I asked who you feel you did not know the answer then. That is enough for me.
Can we talk now?
Your serious matter, of course.
I was approached by certain people. They want my help in reviving one of my father's concepts.
What is it that you expect from me? Should I be afraid of something?
I have no interest in them and their requests. I didn't mean to hide anything from you.
I never even thought about it, my friend. Wait here. I left a rosary in the brothel. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead?
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy. And the teacher said, Victor, is the right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering where you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am. It is time for the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience of Viktor Shulsky.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? A clay colossus. A beautiful, destructive force.
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why? Good. So you understand that every victory requires sacrifice. And the end only justifies the means. And so, you passed on the golem to another Tempermancer. Correct?
I regret how the business with the golem ended.
You mean how you ended it? What about Lygia? It's your fault her flaw was torn from her by a stranger. Your sister will never be the same again. So, the defendant admits guilt and shows contrition. Go on.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. Your twin sister, despite not having your power, was only ever kind to you in this cruel world. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. She was alone here, you know. Is that really what you think? Or are you just running from regret over old relationships? Soon you will be left alone again. And in time, no one will remember you. Do you mean to say that you don't care? Supposedly, we only live as long as someone remembers us. After that, all traces of us disappear. Go on.
It's not over.
Certainly. So, what's next? You're a Thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that. Are you sure? You can't hide anything from me.
I've never felt special because of who I am. My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Have you come down a peg now, because you know that your prank cost your father his cooperation with the Ohrana? Is that it?
We can end by saying that I realized how much I threatened the family at that time. And exile was not cruelty, it was mercy.
And the Black Grimoire? You always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never meant anything? Have you changed your mind? Are you ashamed of your past glibness?
I guess it's not a crime to change your views, right?
Not at all. That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
It made me realize that I regret my decisions.
And you think that's the way it should be?
Yes, I acted against my own conscience and am now consumed with regret.
The verdict is guilty. Guilty of self-involvement, suppressing his conscience, and breaking others at will. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
This cannot end like this.
And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths. This is the only way you can atone for your transgressions.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So? Why the coterie?
It's enough for me that they're not Rasputin. I'm not expecting similar charlatanism from them.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
No, that's not what I want.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience, or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. Don't. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I have an idea who the author is, but I don't know how it's possible. I have no idea where to look for this paradise and garden. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible that what happened near the brothel was just a dream? You're right. A dream wouldn't hurt like this. I'll think about this later. Ligia?
Christ, don't...
Are we really here? Balberi.
Judging?
Sister, forgive me for hurting you.
You lifted the...
Where is Grażynka?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but... She left yesterday and still hasn't come back. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere and is waiting.
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
I would never have thought of that. It makes sense. Thank you. Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. The entire...
Maybe the Russians...
Only madmen roam the street. I know it has to end some. I don't know what... Did you intend to
I'm not responsible for what's happening in the street.
I'm just worried about you. I guess I'm most worried.
Do you know if anything...
I didn't even want... You shouldn't go there.
This chaos in the city...
3 days. Do you know what day?
Hold on.
The last day of...
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from... Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse hell. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the... Your brother didn't bother to men. You'll be coming with us.
Don't make the situation worse, Victor. You can still get out of it, I'm sure of it. Dad managed it for years. He knew how to cooperate.
You have no idea what you're talking about. It wasn't cooperation. Konieczkin is an ulcer that father couldn't get...
If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will... Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
We seem to have some unfinished business.
Get in line.
I'll gladly watch. And because they'll probably botch the job, I just might finish it for them. My way.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I had a feeling these incompetent blockheads wouldn't finish the job. It's a good thing I loaded my gun today.
You've just been presented with an opportunity to return to the path of righteousness, Mr. Niedzits. Perhaps you'll...
Shut up, ghoul! Friendship is dying here.
Abauritse, what are you doing?
You should ask yourself. You're not there when I need you, you despise my coffee, and you still owe me 5 rubles. Is this supposed to be friendship? Or what?
Not now.
Did I choose the wrong moment? Fine. I'll wait.
Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift.
I won't kill you.
So you're a fool. There is no place in the world where you can hide from me.
Consider it a birthday gift. Don't say anything, because now there's nothing you could say.
Abauritse, did you...
The Shulsky family. We'll never be squared up now. You owe me a debt. And if this ever comes out, I'll know who let slip. Curtain call, Niedzits exits the stage. Silence follows.
I guess we have to clean up in here.
Yes, it's better that Grażyna doesn't see it when she returns.
Yes. Done. It doesn't even show.
It's as good as it gets. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? maybe Rasputin and the coterie aren't my only options. Do you remember the other suggestion from the dream? Do you think it was about escaping? We could try to break free from all of them. We could escape. Maybe we could even convince Ligia to leave Warsaw behind. What do you make of this? Let's not waste any more time. Let's see if our bearded monk is even alive. And let's fight for our position on the Tsar's court. I won't be needing this anymore. Farewell, Father. Let's go to paradise. I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
Of course. Is a bill of exchange enough?
It will do just fine. Private, you know what to do. To the Citadel with him.
But I wanted to pay.
Don't fly too close to the...
Dear sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
The Tsar is about to give his speech, and you're loafing around? Get to work.
No grunt tells me how to be a waiter. Do you want to switch?
Attention, we have an audience. Are you lost, sir? The entrance for guests is on the other side of the park.
Carry on. I'm not even here.
I've already told you you can't get in, unless you're looking for trouble.
I think a uniform like this would suit me.
Then you have to enlist.
There are easier ways.
Are you drunk or what?
We'll be going then. We're kind of a mess.
And we're about to teach you some respect for the uniform.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't been here in a while. Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here. Interesting. Magdalena?
I didn't expect you to show up here. In a Russian uniform, no less.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigori will... He will return. And with him, the hope for chasing away... Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer...
Do you think they deserved such a...
Each of us has a... And Lucian just dis... I don't want to talk about them anymore.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christian... But he will not be...
What do you remember from this Let's talk about something.
Amen.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission.
That wasn't too hard.
You're disturbing.
I see you found your calling in evangelism.
My heart is filled with love. Everything is possible for those.
From a poor village to high society.
I wanted a better life.
And how does standing here...
Well, I don't know. What I do, that's not...
Look around. At first glance, you look like the rest of the guests, but you know full well that you don't belong in this world. These people will never accept you as one of their own, and then Rasputin will abandon you. What use does he have for an apostle who is a burden?
I'm not a burden.
Go back to your people. All you'll find here is disappointment and the pain of not being good enough.
I tried so hard.
I know.
Leave me alone, please.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with...
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me. But it's a shame about Anya. I have to think about...
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you.
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain?
You doubt that Rasputin will make a good father. You feel like he's just using you. This child is an accident. After all, Grigory wasn't happy to hear the news of an heir. You're right to be afraid. You see that his promises appear to offer a paradise sanctuary, but in reality, they're an illusion.
I dread that thought. I will be alone again, against the whole world. So many people hate him. Will his child be hated too?
Save yourself. Forget Grigory.
I'm sorry. I should be going. I don't feel well.
The things people come up with.
Shursky, you've had an accomplished military career since our last meeting. You do realize that you're still a wanted man?
I'm here on a mission. I assume you're here for similar reasons.
Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
Where were you when Rasputin was blown up?
I was where he had...
And if he told you to organize the explosion?
This is none of your business.
What part of Rasputin's will are you trying...
I am Yeretel, the Angel of Death. Maybe you're one.
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere. What now?
Let's talk more about you. Will you finally act? I think I outrank you.
I've already... Rasputin...
Well, well. Have you enlisted? I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I might say the same about you. I thought you wouldn't be in the mood for a party.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
Why are you here, really? What are you trying to do?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. They'll be happy to see a wanted fugitive.
This isn't over. Can you feel it? Is this...
I told you to leave me alone.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed. So it's Skawan's turn now.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple. I'm here with someone who might be...
You mean Rasputin? That false prop? He's on my list too. Get out of my way or I swear.
Friends, today on the birthday of our son and successor, our Father's words show the direction of our thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. We are summoned to reaffirm that power, and preserve it for the benefit of the people from any encroachment. Today, as this storm rages in the streets, and evil has penetrated people's souls and settled in them for good.
There. Quiet, Milutka. Не знаю, что происходит.
Do not fear. I am with you always, even until the end of the world.
Stay where you are, or I'll send you to hell once more. Wasze Imperatorsko Величество, he's a dangerous man. There's no telling to whom he sold his soul to be here.
Нет. Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin, я слышала о вас. Come closer, please.
Blessing upon you, Alexei Nikolaevich.
God has brought you back to life to help him.
Это чудо!
God sent me to give you a warning. For years, I had shared my visions, but you wouldn't listen. And 3 days ago, I was sentenced to death. Now I stand before you, a humble servant, as God has sent me once again, to save you. If only Vasha Imperatorskoye Velichesvol would care to listen to me.
God bless you, Grigory Yefimovich.
You have our complete attention, Mystic.
This is a great honor for me. But I wouldn't be here today if not for someone special. Show yourself.
This man is a fraud. There was a reason why he was deemed a heretic and charlatan and expelled from Petersburg. He deceived me as well, and tried to use me for his plans. And he planned to win your Imperial Majesty's favor through your son.
And who are you, my good man?
A Thaumaturge.
Your Grace, your son is part of my divine mission. I know about the illness. I am here to help.
How does he know that?
From Svetlana Petrovna. In the court, you cannot keep something like that secret. That's where Rasputin's knowledge comes from. The secrets he elicits from people.
Your Grace, please do not believe him. Whether you listen to me or not will determine...
And the resurrection, the church?
I'm the one behind the miracle in the church. I'm the one who cured that boy. He wasn't possessed. He was a Thaumaturge who didn't understand his powers yet. But for Rasputin, he was a means to an end, like the Tsarevich.
What have I done to you to make you stand against me?
Death follows you. No one lives matters to you. I almost died because of you. You let me down.
And just because your dream of reality has withered, you're trying to take away mine? Did I ask for too much, wanting you to believe in me? I had always been there for you. I expected the same in return. And you turned out to be a Judas. How wicked. How petty-minded. Whatever you say doesn't matter. Out there in the real world, you are still a dangerous fugitive. And I am the resurrected prophet. They will take you for a lunatic. You've lost.
Who are you? What are you?
I told you, it's a gift. Maybe from God, or maybe... I don't know. I am the future Victor. I am the...
You're not getting out of here until I let you.
A trapped tiger will rather kill the hunter than yield. Oh, Victor. I've been here many, many times. I could say I feel at home here.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
Go ahead. The world is watching, Thaumaturge.
Grigory Rasputin, I forgive you for deceiving me and using me for your own purposes, and almost bringing about my death. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Your Imperial Majesty, Rasputin is a wise man with exceptional power. But his mind tends to be weak and vulnerable to the workings of malevolent forces. He needs me to work his miracles. Under my thaumaturgist supervision, he's harmless, forced to labor in the interest of truth and good, in the interest of Russia.
Do you have a name, Thaumaturg?
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
So, Viktor Shulsky, Rasputin will help my son, and you will protect him as the court Thaumaturg. That is our will.
I would be honored.
Let us rejoice. The sun has broken through the darkness and shone on all of us today.
For some of us, for the last time. For a free and independent Poland!
I'm leaving.
Leaving us so soon? Won't you even wait until Rasputitsa is over?
No, I cannot tarry. The journey alone will take weeks.
Before you go, can you tell me something more?
Manchuria calls to me.
Are you going to lay railroad tracks in the name of the Tsar?
Very funny. There is something going on in there that I think may be the work of a powerful salutor.
Remember, there won't be anyone there to ease your pain.
I'll manage.
Be careful.
I want to receive regular updates from the palace. Take care of that.
Naturally. Is there anything else?
Time for me to go.
Indeed. Have a pleasant journey. Who knows how much will change during your absence?
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? I burned the Black Grimoire and deserted those who had counted on me. I chose Rasputin. I chose myself. And the coterie? It never came into being. I suspect its would-be members went their separate ways, and I don't suppose they think fondly of me. Ligia is in St. Petersburg with me. I thought she could start over here, but without her ambition, she has become apathetic and insecure. We talk less and less, and I'm ashamed to admit I prefer it that way. I hardly recognize her. Uncle Sasha is enjoying his longed-for retirement. Sometimes I visit him for a game of chess. I'm yet to win. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście.
Right, Abauryce. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the king of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. As for the Flying University, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells, where the rebellious students were locked up. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.